and I'm going to answer a question about the lashes. She said she wanted to begin wearing lashes and wanted to know which lashes I recommended. I recommend the Ardell Demi Wispies. They're on a really thin band. The thick bands I do not recommend. They're difficult to work with. I do not have a full pack of the Demi Wispies to show you. I go through them fast during the wedding season. I have one pair left that that I've already trimmed and worn a couple of times. The other style that I recommend is the Ardell 110s. They're shorter on the ends and longer in the center, and they're a subtle look. If you don't want to look, if you're frightened of looking screaming, I have on fake lashes. So let's, first of all, before we put the lashes on, let's do a face. Yesterday I pulled out this Hourglass Immaculate. It's liquid powder foundation, mattifying, oil-free. It comes in this box, and it's the color Nude. It was way too drying and matte on me. So I'm going to wet my makeup sponge. I'm going to try to make, since that was an expensive foundation, I'm going to try to make it work on my skin. I'm going to use the Charlotte Tilbury Healthy Glow mixed with it. I don't know if you need to shake it or not. I had one of these open. Oh well, we'll open this one too. I'm going to put a dibby dab of that on the back of my hand. And a dibby dab of this on the back of my hand. Mix them together. And let's see if this goes on my skin better. I seem to have had made multiple bad decisions at the Sephora lately. Well, not lately, but the last couple of times I went. I think it's because I'm in a hurry. I need to go down there by myself when I don't have to consider other people. My eyebrows are already done. I used the Brow Gal palette. It looks like this. And the color is 2. They're pretty dark. This Immaculate foundation by Hourglass has a chemical smell to it. This one's kind of liquidy in the tube. I liked the convenience of it being in a tube. That was one of the reasons I bought it, even though it said matte. All right. I hope you're all having a happy holiday. We went to go see Cheney yesterday. It was pretty entertaining. It was long. All right, there you go. That's that so far. Now let's do some eyes. I got a surprise from Heather for Christmas. Somehow she was able to locate a, I don't see my, oh, there it is. She was able to locate a Dolce & Gabbana Perfect Mono Eye Color in Nude. So I now have a new fresh one. Y'all remember how much I like this. I'm gonna have to try to remember to shut it as tight as I can so it doesn't dry up before I'm before I use it all up. This is cool. I don't know how she does that. Finds stuff that is no longer findable. But anyway, I'm using this as my eyeshadow primer. I'm using my Sephora multitasker brush. That's an old favorite too. It's like sticking a little finger down there in the, oh, this stuff is fabulous. There you go. Now I'm going to use this palette. It's called Pure Be Your Selfie. It smells like chocolate. I'm going to take a fluffy brush. This is a Sigma E25. I'm going to take this color in the top. It is called, by the way, I found my glasses. These are the ones I was freaking out about. It's called Pure. I'm going to use that on my lid. It's a very soft peach color. Then I'm going to take the next one in the palette. What is it called? Natural. And I'm going to go in the crease. I think they've come out with what? At least, I bet there's at least 50 palettes on the market that have these similar colors. Run a little along the bottom lash line. So do y'all have big plans for the new year? All right, I'm gonna take the next color. It's a little darker. Keep it closer down in the crease. Y'all have big New Year's plans? I talked to Pat Jr. and his girlfriend last night, and they wanted to go to the aquarium black tie event, but it sold out before she got her money together. She wanted to go to the black tie event, and it sold out before she got her money together. So she was saying she wanted to do something fancy. All right, for New Year's, I'm going to use the new Charlotte Tilbury pencil that Heather sent me. It's called Audrey. I'm going to get it sharp. See if I can find a sharpener. The one that I have down here has been being stupid. It hasn't been sharpening sharp enough. Oh yeah. That one's nice. I think that one is a Pat McGrath. That would explain that. All right, so I'm going to do a baby wing. highlights really easy on the waterline or the tie line. Okay, now I'm going to take a highlighter concealer. I'm going to take this Radiant Concealer by Maybelline. And I'm going to take a thin, flat concealer brush and run that underneath this liner. All right, this foundation remains overly tight, so I'm going to give it a mist of Prep and Prime. That's the coconut flavor. Okay. Let's move on from there. I'd like to put on something that doesn't feel tight. I'm going to use first of all, I'm going to use something else that Heather's been real excited about. It's the Needles No More Baggage by Dr. Brandt. I will put that right here. Then I'm going to take the remainder of that Radiant Dream Lumi and put that under there. Then I'm going to take my favorite concealer brush, which I'm not seeing right now. That's what happens when you organize. All right, here we go. We're bright under the eyes now, right? I'm going to go back and look at am I dry? The underneath portion of this look. I'm going to take a brush by this is Anastasia Beverly Hills brush. It's two-ended. It must have come in one of my kits. I'm going to take these colors that I used before and put those underneath. A burgundy color one, or kind of reddish. The name of this shadow that I'm using now is Fabulous. I'm not connecting the outside. I'm leaving that the under the wing highlight. Let's go ahead and glue these lashes on. Alright, so these are the Ardell Demi Wispies, and I've trimmed, stick them in my hand. I've trimmed the outer edge off of them, like 2 clumps. I'm going to measure them to my eye. I've worn them like twice already, 2 or 3 times, and casually observing them in the mirror, they've been looking too long. I don't know, they're fine. Let's just go with it. I really hate that foundation. Mixing the Healthy Glow with it didn't help. I still feel like a desert. So we watched another movie last night. I think it was called Sugar Mountain something. Where's my eyelash? Alright, I'm going to use the Tarte eyelash adhesive. And I run straight from the little applicator brush, I run it along the edge, the band. I'm gonna let that get tacky. I know, that should be easy for me, right? Alright, and I'm gonna I grab the lash in the middle, and I'm gonna lay it in the middle. Okay, you don't have to hurry because it takes it a bit to all right, let's put the other lash on. So I'm just picking off a little bit of the glue that I can get. This part you have to be really, you just pick it off. You have to be really careful though, or you'll misform the, you'll destroy the shape or accidentally pull out pieces of it. All right. All right, so I did a light coating of the Tarte lash adhesive, and I'm letting the glue get tacky, and I'm going to grab the lash in the center, and I'm going to place it on the center. And I'm going to try not to glue my hair into it. On this eye, I had forgotten to put mascara on. This is only a subtle difference putting, I think it's actually easier to put the lash on if you don't put mascara on first. Sometimes it's hard to get the lashes back behind the false lash back behind your lashes if they have mascara on, because they're a little stiff and they push the lashes away. So you can adjust them a good bit before it's all said and done, before it's set up. There. And after it dries good, you can go back. I like to push the outside corners up to give you that doe-eyed look. So there you have it. All right, let's do some more face makeup. I pulled out another product that I haven't used in a while. It's the Chubby Stick by Clinique. It's the Sculpting Contour. I have not liked the way this performed in the past. So let's just see what happens. I'm going to begin with that and see how it does. I'm going to use a foundation brush. This is by Sigma. It's foundation F60. I'm not going to go down with it. I'm going to go back and forth and up. All right, we'll leave that alone. And like I said, I haven't cared for this in the past because when I've gone to, when I started to blend, it just kind of blended away. So I'm going to be a little more careful this time and not blend so much. We've been running the heat lately, and my skin looks dehydrated and crepey and old. I'm just saying it before y'all, because I know you're thinking it. I'm just saying what y'all are thinking. A little bit with the finger. Okay. That's a subtle contour, right? Well, it looks, it's more evident in the viewfinder than it is in the mirror. All right. So I'm going to go ahead, since that worked out okay, I'm going to go ahead and do my nose. I'm using the edge, since it's so fat, I'm using the edge of it. Boy, the birds are really singing. I'm going to use my fingers this time. All right. I'm going to layer my contour this time. I'm going to go over it with Bronze Goddess by Estee Lauder. I don't know how old this one is. It doesn't have a smell anymore. I'm going to use this little brush. This is a oval mop. It's a 425. It's the little baby sister to this one, which is the oval mop 425, and this one is the oval mop 425. This one's a 1/2 and this one's a 1 inch. These are art brushes from Hobby Lobby. It's a long story why I did that. Okay, so I'm setting this bronzer with the Bronze Goddess. All right, that's just silly. I'm going to take my brush that I usually bronze with. I don't see it. There it is. My Real Techniques blush brush, and I'm going to go up a little higher with this Bronze Goddess. It's got a lot of yellow in it. It's golden. Put it across my nose. Now I'm going to take this Sleep palette. It's Cleopatra something or other. Cleopatra's Kiss. It's highlighting palette from Sleek. I'm going to put a little highlight here. I'm going to take this Wayne Goss brush. It's a #1. I guess it's meant for putting on foundation, probably. Let's do a blush. I have one by Chanel. It's called In Love. Let's see. I'm going to use a different blush brush so that I don't use, so we can see what it really looks like. It is really peachy. Or, yeah. It's really peachy in the most warm sense of the word. Right? Some days the look just does not come together, right? Alrighty. Let's see. So with these eyes, I went back and took the lightest color that I used and patted. It's a matte. And patted it on the center of my eye. Let's find a lipstick. I have this Dose of Colors, and I have no idea what color it is. So I'm not going to use it since I can't tell you all about it. Oh, the mascara I used today was a gift from Barbara. She gave me this, I can't remember when, maybe a birthday or something, or Christmas. And it's still good. I use it as a backdrop, as a pretty backdrop, and so I forget to use. Okay, let's do a Powder Kiss lipstick. And I'm going to begin with a lip liner. Let's use the Cappuccino by Rimmel. Boy, this look is just awful. I don't like anything about this look. I need some concealer or something. I think it all went wrong with the foundation. There, that's better. This lipstick is Sultriness number 304. It's the Powder Kiss. I like that okay. Do y'all like it? Ugh. This look is just... Let's see, something else that I pulled out. The Mineral Wear Talc-Free Bronzer Physicians Formula. Let's give this a go, see what this does. And whatever I put under my eyes is not working for me. All right, there's my look. So when you put on lashes, the two that I would recommend are the 110s and the Ardell Demi Wispies. And look for the bands that it may be called an Invisi band. But you can, when you look at it, it'll be obvious to you that it has a softer band. The real stiff ones are really hard to work with. The thick plastic ones, or whatever they are. This was a favorite pair too. Foaming Wispies, luxurious, lightweight, knot-free, Invisi band. Those were a favorite. I guess they're not demi-wisp. They weren't demi-wispies. They were just wispies. And then here's those are the 110s. And the lash glue that I'm using, I used to use this one's easy to find and not as expensive if you just want to experiment. But my eyes I was having problems with them peeling and itching, so I started experimenting with new lash adhesives, and this is the one I'm currently using, is the Tartist Pro Lash Glue. All right, thank you for watching, and in the comments, let me know if you currently wear lashes, and if you do, what is your favorite style? And, oh, something else about it before I go. These also, the red cherry lashes, I used to buy those, but they're blunt on the ends. These taper out nice and thin, and they look like real lashes. So that's just an aside. Jaclyn Hill used to talk about the red cherry lashes, and I did buy a few pairs, but they stop blunt on the end, and I like these that taper on the ends. Anyway, in the comments, let me know if you do wear lashes, and if you do, what is your favorite style, and also which lash adhesive do you use. Thanks for watching, and I'll see y'all again soon. Ta-ta.